Hello and welcome to The Social Connection. It's your program about social media, the trends you talked about and what new changes social media companies offered its users. I'm Shreya and with me is Nancy.
Thank you, Shreya. Welcome everyone. In the next half an hour, we'll take you through the top trends, latest news and everything that kept the social media space busy. But first up, let's take a look at what we have in store for you.
Getting your rail coach clean now, an SMS away as Railway launches Clean My Coach app.
Logo and tagline contest for e-greetings portal. The last date for submission, 1st April.
Wi-Fi facility by BSNL launched at Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine in Katra.
In yet another step in line with the Indian Railways cleanliness drive, Swachh Rail, Swachh Bharat, Railways Minister Suresh Prabhu launched Clean My Coach service. He launched the service through video conferencing from Rail Bhavan in the national capital. Clean My Coach was announced by the Railways Minister in his rail budget speech, and now it has been implemented as an immediate action on Rail Budget 2016-2017.
Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu last Friday launched an online Clean My Coach service, which allows travellers to get their compartments cleaned by sending an SMS or by using an app or a designated website. Speaking on the occasion, the Minister of Railways said that as the railways are connected with every citizen of this country, it is all the more necessary for it to maintain a clean environment within its premises. Thus, dustbins have also been put in the non-AC coaches. As per the scheme, for any cleaning requirement in the coach, passenger sends an SMS on a mobile number, which is 58888. Alternatively, the passengers can also use Android app Clean My Coach Indian Railways or the webpage cleanmycoach.com to log in the request. Passengers' request is immediately acknowledged via SMS on mobile phone along with a code. A message is also sent by the server to the mobile number of onboard housekeeping staff travelling on the same train, along with the details of the passenger such as coach number and berth number. OBHS staff contacts the passengers, carries out the cleaning work as per demand. If the passenger is satisfied, he discloses the code received during acknowledgement, and OBHS staff in turn sends the same code through SMS, and the complaint is then treated as closed. If the passenger is not satisfied, he or she does not disclose the code and the complaint is treated as not closed. This scheme has been tried out in 43 divisions across the Indian Railways. With the formal launching of this initiative for rollout on a pan-India basis, trains originating from other 24 divisions will also be covered in the current year. The Railway Minister has said that as the railway operates in open boundaries, and thus it is the equal responsibility of the railway administration as well as the citizens of the country to maintain cleanliness in and around railway premises. He said that foreign tourists who come to see India should take good memories of comfort travelling in Indian trains. According to the Minister, Indian Railways is on the fast track in the field of digitization, cleanliness, passenger amenities, coach designs, mechanized laundries, onboard services and social media. This service, he said, empowers the citizen to get an important service on board and is in line with the objectives of the Digital India program launched by the Prime Minister. Besides, by ensuring cleaning of coaches, same is also contributing to Mission Swachh Bharat, also launched by the Prime Minister.
Well, greetings are an important way to wish people on special occasions. Now, keeping in line with this, the central government has launched the e-greetings portal. And now this portal seeks a new logo and tagline. MyGov.in invites all citizens to participate in the logo designing and tagline competition for e-greetings portal. And the last date of submission is April 1st. Check out the details. Here's your chance to win exciting prize money. The e-greetings portal needs a new tagline and a logo. For this, it invites all the interested candidates to participate in the competition, which holds exciting prize money. And the last date of submission is April 1st, 2016. The e-greetings portal aims to promote a contemporary and eco-friendly method of sharing greetings by government officials and agencies, as well as citizens to colleagues and friends for national holidays and other national occasions. This portal aims to promote a contemporary and eco-friendly way to share greetings for multiple occasions. The e-greetings portal has put down specific criteria for the participants and for the logo to get selected. For example, the tagline should be catchy and be able to entice the users of e-greetings. Also, the tagline should be submitted either in the comment or in the MS Word or JPEG, PNG, SVG or PDF format. According to the website, your creative inputs would enable the organization to better communicate itself to the world and thereby improve the effectiveness of message to the masses, the government, and create awareness, richness, and promotion of Indian culture and its heritage. The logo should incorporate an appropriate symbol or design. It should also include the name of the portal, namely e-greetings. The submissions should be usable on the e-greetings portal website or social media such as Twitter or Facebook, and on printed material. The best entry in each category will be awarded a cash prize. The selected design for logo shall be given 30,000 rupees and the selected entry for tagline shall be given 20,000 rupees. The best one entry for both tagline and logo will be declared as the official winner. According to the website, the e-greetings committee reserves right to close the contest without declaring the result if no suitable entry is received. A panel of selection committee will decide the winner. Communications and IT Minister Prasar last year launched this e-greetings portal as part of the Digital India initiative.
State-run BSNL launched a Wi-Fi facility at Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine in Katra this week. This is its 1000th hotspot in the country. Telecom Minister Prasar launched the facility from Delhi. As part of the Digital India program, the government is working towards enabling all cities with a population of over 1 million, tourist centers and religious places with Wi-Fi hotspots. Take a look.
Union Minister for Telecom and Information Technology Prasar dedicated 1000th Wi-Fi hotspot to the nation with the operationalization of Wi-Fi facility at Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine at Katra. Speaking on the occasion, he said that as part of the government's initiative to modernize BSNL so as to make it relevant in the competitive environment which telecom sector is facing today. He said the public sector has plans to invest ₹2,000 crore for the upgradation of its network, which includes adding another 21,000 BTS. He said the addition would include 13,000 BTS, which BSNL would use for its 3G services.
अभी कटरा में हुआ है, मैंने कहा है कि ऊपर में भी वैष्णो देवी कुछ सुरक्षा मामलों से चर्चा इनकी चल रही है, लेकिन मेरी अपेक्षा है कि देश के जितने भी महत्वपूर्ण टूरिस्ट सेंटर्स हैं वहां पर BSNL प्रायोरिटी में वाईफाई लगाए, लोग जाएं। देश में डोमेस्टिक टूरिस्ट भी बहुत होते हैं, तो उनकी चिंता इनको करनी चाहिए, मेरी अपेक्षा है और मेरी बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
Covering all religious, tourists and important locations in the country. In first phase of the plan, it proposes to set up 2,500 Wi-Fi hotspots across the country. As part of its strategy to regain financial health and popularity, BSNL has taken several initiatives recently. It includes introduction of free night calling from BSNL fixed line to any other service provider between 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. BSNL has also introduced free incoming calls while roaming for BSNL mobile customers, which is perhaps a first step taken by any telecom operator. BSNL has upgraded minimum speed of broadband from 512 kbps to 2 mbps so that broadband customers of BSNL should have a better surfing experience. BSNL is in the process of upgrading and expanding both mobile as well as fixed telephone network. As part of this initiative, BSNL is converting the existing PSTN telephone exchanges with the next generation network or the NGN. Approximately 660 telephone exchanges have already been upgraded to NGN. The minister also inaugurated several value-added services on NGN, namely All India IP-Centric Multimedia Voice Conferencing, Fixed Mobile Convergence and prepaid version of fixed telephone.
Well, we're heading for a short commercial break. Lots more on the other side. Stay tuned.
तस्वीरें जो बयां करती हैं हकीकत, हालात जिनसे जुड़े हैं आपके जज्बात, जुनून जो बदल सकता है देश की तस्वीर, खबरें जो आपके लिए जानना है जरूरी। खबर दिन भर हर शाम 5 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर। सुर्खियों की भीड़ में अहम खबरें, असल मुद्दे जो डालते हैं आपकी जिंदगी पर असर। दिन भर की हर बड़ी खबर का बेबाक विश्लेषण, सच, सटीक, संपूर्ण। न्यूज नाइट, सोमवार से शुक्रवार रात 8 से 10 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
a small world. Continents apart. Exploring diversity in scope and essence. Insights into chronicles. News simply telling us it's a small world. World Connect. Only on DD News.
Welcome back to the Social Connection. In a significant development of a machine mastering a man incident, Google's artificial intelligence program beat South Korean professional Lee Sedol in the ancient board game Go. The artificial intelligence, or the AlphaGo as it is popularly called, recovered from its last loss to win its fourth match in a 5-game series. AlphaGo had already clinched a series victory. Here are the details.
Search engine giant Google's artificial intelligence program has won the 5th of 5 games of Go against South Korean Grandmaster Lee Sedol in a result that shocked the world. AlphaGo, developed by Google subsidiary DeepMind, had already clinched a series victory with its 3rd win on the 12th of March. The program made history last year by becoming the first machine to beat a human pro player. But 33-year-old Lee, one of the world's top players, was seen as a much more formidable opponent. After the match, Lee thanked fans for their support and added that he had wholeheartedly enjoyed the games, saying he is disappointed that the matches are over and also disappointed that he could not end the series on a high note. He also said that humans still have a good chance. Go, most popular in countries such as China, South Korea and Japan, involves 2 contestants moving black and white stones across a square grid, aiming to seize the most territory. It is perfect for artificial intelligence research because there are simply too many moves for a machine to win by brute force calculations. The route IBM's Deep Blue used to famously beat former world chess champion Garry Kasparov in 1997. After the match, DeepMind founder Dennis Hazzabis told reporters it was an incredible, exciting game.
AlphaGo came back in the game and was able to make it very close. So it was an incredible, exciting game, and we're just kind of stunned, really.
Until AlphaGo's victory last year, experts had not expected an artificial intelligence program to beat a human professional for at least a decade. The program's developers overcame the hurdles it faced with a design that enabled it to learn on its own, hoping it would be able to approximate human intuition by studying old matches and using simulated games to hone itself. Google executives say they aim to apply the technology underlying AlphaGo to create algorithms and programs to assist humans in fields from medical care to scientific research and robotics. Last week, Eric Schmidt, executive chairman of Google parent Alphabet Inc., told reporters he expected the technology would eventually be deployed across all of Google's services. The Korea Baduk Association also awarded AlphaGo an honorary professional 9-dan title, the highest possible rank and the same as that held by Lee, for exhibiting creative and brilliant skills and contributing to the game's progress. Go Ratings, a website that ranks Go players worldwide, placed AlphaGo as 4th best, with Lee Sedol following in 5th place.
Moving on, you must be familiar with the top trending topics of the week, but here's a quick wrap of the trends that rule different social media platforms.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will join the ranks of the world leaders at Madame Tussauds in London was a top trend online. The Prime Minister himself shared the images of the news on Facebook and Twitter. The announcement came from London, saying that we are delighted to announce that the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be joining the ranks of world leaders at Madame Tussauds, London. PM Modi has been involved in the creation of his figure and gave Madame Tussauds renowned artists a sitting at his residence in New Delhi earlier this year. Thus, hashtag Madame Tussauds London, hashtag Indian Prime Minister and hashtag India remained a talking point this week. Retirement of Scott Kelly, the astronaut who holds the American record for most time spent in space, was a major buzz on social media world. As per the NASA reports, Kelly will retire from NASA on April 1st. Kelly and Russian cosmonaut Mikhail Kornienko returned to Earth last week after longest US space mission on record at International Space Station. The image and messages related to Kelly trended top on Twitter and Facebook. Kelly's 340-day mission eclipsed the previous US record long space flight of 215 days, set by former astronaut Michael Lopez Alguerra aboard the space station in 2007. Mother Teresa will be made a saint of the Roman Catholic Church at a ceremony on September 4th this year. The announcement from Pope Francis was a trending topic this week. Last December, he cleared the way for sainthood for the Nobel Peace Laureate. Mother Teresa, who died in 1997 at the age of 87, was also known as the saint of the gutters. Pope Francis, who has made concern for the poor a major plank of his papacy, was keen to make Mother Teresa a saint during the Church's current holy year. The Vatican said that the ceremony would take place at the Vatican, dashing hopes of Indians that Pope would go to Kolkata to perform the ritual. The 51st birthday celebration of Bollywood actor Aamir Khan was one of the top trending topics of this week. While celebrating his special day with media person, Aamir said that his biggest wish is to buy his mother her ancestral home in Varanasi.
मेरी सबसे बड़ी जो ख्वाहिश है मेरी वो ये है कि मैं अगर अम्मी के लिए जो उनका जो घर है बनारस में जिसमें वो जहाँ पर उन्होंने अपना बचपन बिताया वो अगर मैं उनको खरीद के एज ए गिफ्ट मैं अम्मी को दूँ तो वो सबसे बड़ी मेरी ख्वाहिश है और मैं चाहता हूँ कि वो इस उम्र में अपने बचपन में एक दफ़ा फिर वो जा सकें और मेरी ये सबसे बड़ी इच्छा ये है कि मैं ये गिफ्ट उनको अगर मैं दे सकूँ तो मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ.
He said that he has seen that home where his mother has spent her childhood in Varanasi. He added that since then it has been in his mind that if he could request people there and get that house. Hashtag Iron Feast 2016 was a huge buzz on Twitter and other social media platforms. A major highlight of the exercise was the display of the IAF's capability as 181 aircraft showcased their capability to fight a war at the Pokhran fighting range in Rajasthan. The last Iron Feast held in 2013 was the IAF's first day-night exercise and more than 100 aircraft and 13 different weapon platforms were showcased. Union Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan participated in a talkathon and answered the queries of the netizens. The talkathon was a talking point on social media world. Petroleum Minister said that in the last 21 months, the amount that the government has saved on petroleum price was used for the benefit of the common man.
सबने भारत के मॉडल को अप्लाई किया लगभग किसी ने अपने जो हाथ में जो सेविंग्स आया किसी ने उसको अपने कंज्यूमर को 100% नहीं दिया है. अगर एक समय में ये लोगों को चुभेगी एक ऐसी स्थिति आएगी मान लो कल 110 फिर हो जाए करेक्ट 115 हो जाए खाड़ी की देशों में कुछ गड़बड़ी हो जाए तो किसके हाथ में नियंत्रण है. तब हमने जो आज एक्साइज ड्यूटी के नाम पे पैसा को कुशन करके यूज किया है तब हमने ग्राहकों को दे देंगे.
He said that the petroleum reforms are progressive and revenue of the government will increase. Under Prime Minister Ujjwala Yojana, LPG connections will be given in the name of women to the BPL family and this will prove to be a game changer.
Don't go anywhere as we're heading for a short commercial break at the moment, but we have a lot of interesting stories coming up ahead. Stay tuned to The Social Connection.
DD News अब हर बड़े DTH प्लेटफॉर्म और केबल नेटवर्क पर उपलब्ध. फ्री डिश पर देखें DD न्यूज चैनल नंबर 2 पर, डिश टीवी पर चैनल 549 पर, टाटा स्काई पर चैनल 453 पर, एयरटेल पर चैनल 290 पर, सन डायरेक्ट पर चैनल 550 पर, वीडियोकॉन पर चैनल 328 पर, रिलायंस पर चैनल 405 पर, हैथवे पर चैनल 227 पर और डेन केबल पर चैनल 320 पर. डीडी न्यूज, केवल खबर, पूरी खबर. बड़ी खबरें जिनसे बनती हैं दुनिया भर में सुर्खियां. अहम मुद्दे जो डालते हैं विश्व पर अपना असर. दुनिया के हर कोने से हर बड़ी खबर पर हमारी नजर. खबर दुनिया की सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर.
Now the national news channel of India, live on your mobile phone. Get the news on the go. Watch top videos, get the latest news and continuous news on your mobile phone. Download DD News app now. Visit the Android Play Store, search for DD News, download the app to your phone. Get the power of information at your fingertips. DD News. Only news, complete news.
Welcome back to The Social Connection. In an ongoing battle over unlocking an iPhone, the US Department of Justice fired back at Apple this week. Now, the government in a 43-page court filing said that Apple deliberately raised technological barriers that now stand between a lawful warrant and an iPhone containing evidence related to the terrorist mass murder of 14 Americans.
The US Justice Department has said Apple Inc.'s rhetoric was false in a high-profile fight over the government's bid to unlock an encrypted iPhone belonging to one of the San Bernardino shooters. The dispute between Apple and the government burst into the open last month when the FBI obtained a court order requiring Apple to write new software and take other measures to disable passcode protection and allow access to shooter Rizwan Farouk's iPhone. Apple has said the government's request would create a backdoor to phones that could be abused by criminals and governments, and that Congress hasn't given the Justice Department legal authority to make such a demand. In the court filing on Thursday last week, federal prosecutors said Apple's stance was corrosive of institutions best able to safeguard our liberty and our rights. The government also said Apple deliberately raised technological barriers to prevent the execution of a warrant. Apple did not immediately respond to a request for comment on the Justice Department's new filing. Tech industry leaders, including Google, Facebook, and Microsoft, and more than 24 other companies, filed legal briefs supporting Apple. The Justice Department received support from law enforcement groups and 6 relatives of San Bernardino victims. A hearing in the case is scheduled for 22nd March in a Riverside, California federal court. Apple chief executive Tim Cook has said he is willing to take the case to the Supreme Court. Well, it's time to see all the feedback that you sent it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Well, this is the end of our show. Continue sending in your feedback and comments as you have been on ddnews.com, @gmail.com, on our Twitter handle ddnewslive, our Facebook page, or on our YouTube channel.
We hope that you enjoyed the show as much as we did in presenting it to you. But before we sign off, we leave you with an interesting video. See you again next week. Thank you and goodbye.
Ramakrishna Mission Students' Home in Tamil Nadu, India. The Charitable Institute provides education and shelter to over 650 children. Some orphaned and others from poor families. The community kitchen also cooks an impressive 3,000 meals every day. With fuel prices skyrocketing, the Institute was finding it tough to make ends meet.
So we found it very difficult. Then we started using wood gas stove for some time. Then, as a permanent measure, we thought of going for solar systems.
Support came from a UNDP and Government of India initiative financed by the Global Environment Facility. Fossil fuels and LPG were replaced with an innovative technology that harnesses solar energy. The concentrator dish system called Arun 100 is designed to capture maximum heat from the sun and channel it to the kitchen, even storing heat for cooking the next day.
We store the steam in an accumulator. It's stored up to 670 degrees and 7 bar pressure. Then, whenever we want to cook, we take that steam from the accumulator. But we use 1 bar pressure for cooking. So we cook, mainly we cook rice, dal, vegetables, milk through this solar steam cooking system.
Using solar energy has halved the institution's fuel bill, resulting in a saving of about $8,000 every year. Clearly, a win-win situation.
The project really showcased how innovative solar technologies can contribute to India's energy demands. In addition, over the next 3 years, 45,000 square meters of concentrated solar technologies will be installed, which will significantly reduce also carbon emissions. This is a small beginning, but given India's huge potential, we see that this project will have endless opportunities.